morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Final week. Well, not final week. Final 2 days of July. Hope everybody's doing good. Trust you guys have had a lovely weekend. Let's get straight to these charts. I also need to get this browser source up quickly. And then I'll be back. Well, be with you guys now. Okay, there we go. That's up. Okay, sorted, boys. Let's get straight to it. Charles, good morning. Annette, good morning. Uncle Robs, good morning. Mark, good morning. Blessed week to you too, my brother. Good morning, Brandon. I had a lovely weekend. Thank you very much. Hope you did too. Chad, good morning. Elaine, good morning. Amal, good morning. Alright, guys, are we ready? Let's see how we're ending off this month. So far we've done about 409 pips with 18 wins and 2 losses for the month of July. I actually need to double check that win rate. Give me a second, let's get this up quickly. I didn't check this, so it could definitely be different. Yeah, 90. Okay, perfect. Right, guys, to get straight in the charts, let's have a look at gold. Let's clear out the trades taken. And then we are all systems ready. Go. Right, having a look at gold on that weekly. How did we close last week? And you know what, that idea that we spoke about last week, where price is holding these levels of resistance, it's holding quite strong. That's one thing for sure. It's definitely holding that quite strong. So now we can clearly see that if we continue breaking this week's low, it is doing something like this, where it's tapping resistance, tapping support, tapping resistance to eventually come down to tap support. That is something I will continuously look at, because as we get more data, the more we are seeing that gold is actually pretty bearish. And I feel like last week confirmed that. Okay? So that's the first thing there. The first thing I want to do is mark in that current weekly low, which is going to be the daily low as well. So I'm just going to go ahead and pull that on the daily, just because if we're going to flip that daily bearish, boys, that's going to be a sign that we can continue dropping. And I'll explain to you why I say so in a minute. So my current daily low is already marked. Okay? Looking at that weekly once again, if we see how we closed on that weekly, I do anticipate price to actually fill that if we can go ahead and flip the open, which is today's open, as well as break last week's bodily support. Okay, tapping in on this daily, we are seeing price continue to descend, making lower lows and lower highs. If we look where we are right now, guys, it's no more the fact that we can say, okay, we've tapped into that level of liquidity, price can start to drive away. I don't think that's the case anymore, because if we look at the immediate structure on the left hand side, we've got liquidity level there, we've got liquidity level there. What are we essentially doing? On this daily, we are actually tapping back into QP level 2400 to possibly continue that current momentum to the downside. Now, we do understand that the daily is bullish until the level of 2300. However, the current microstructure is bearish, and that's all then what we'll see on that lower time frame as well. So I already have my current daily low marked in anticipation that this candle opened up, grab liquidity at its resistance liquidity level there, as you can see there, which is going to be the same highs on the left hand side. If we do go ahead and flip that daily, I'm going to anticipate price to come back down to the QP level of 2375. That's for sure what we will anticipate. Now, popping down to that lower time frame, such as my 4 hour, we are bearish on that 4 hour, printing lower lows and lower highs within the structure, as you can see over there. for price to possibly continue further down to that first initial target, which will be QP 2375, and then the extension of 2350. So first and foremost, I'm going to go ahead and mark in my 4-hour liquidity zones, which is firstly going to be here. As well as the current 4-hour resistance, which is there right now. Something that I would have taught you last week is if that zone, which is the wick itself, is relatively large, we can use it as a said wick fill, right? So that whole 4-hour zone is about 60 pips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start pulling it back down and highlight where it's rejected mostly, okay? And use that 4-hour in my advantage if I'm to say that, you know what, price could possibly test 2400 again before dropping. Let me use it as a wick fill to actually guide the trade to that area. So that is why I've modified my zone like that, and then pulling down to that 30-minute. I'm just going to tweak it some more. So I'll pull my 30-minute, well, my 4-hour level, I will tweak like that, and then just add in another level right there, like that, and then add in some more levels. So I'm going to add in another level there. Go. So this is going to be the play for me. This is where we're at on gold right now. If you look to the left hand side, you are overall bearish on that 4-hour. However, if we look at that 30-minute, we have now flipped that 30-minute bullish, giving me a 3v1, okay? Which means that the only time that these, let me say, these cells will be safe is going to be down there. So what I'm going to try and do this morning is going to be aggressive, which means that I'm going to look for type 3 entries. My idea is based off of the fact that we've tapped into 4-hour levels and 30-minute levels. As you can see on the left hand side, we have a level of support. Price is breaking that, retesting and testing another level of support. If we are to break that 30-minute floor, I'm going to anticipate that we can continue further down to the current daily low to flip that, as well as to drive down to the support level of the range. As you can see, there's a range there, right? So to the support level, which is there. That's what I'm going to anticipate price to then do if it does do so. So let me just change this quickly to bullish. I actually like that idea a lot. So this for me, I just want to measure these wicks. It's about 26 pips. I think for me, the main thing that if I want to get involved, I just want to take the trade beneath that one. I'm rather going to use that as a wick fill, and this one, I want to take the trade below that. Okay. So this is going to be the areas for me. This is going to be a different no trade range. I'm not going to trade in consolidation over there. This will be the safe buys. The reason why it's safe, guys, is because it's with my overall bias. So it's literally just me continuing that immediate structure. And then this will be the aggressive shorts. I prefer the shorts though, even though it's against the structure. But that higher time frame suggests the opportunity for this current daily low to go ahead and flip, right? So that is something that I want to have a look at when we push now forward. So this is the play for me today. Aggressive sells, no trade range, safe buys. Let me just run through it with you one more time, how I would get these buys. Now the buys, on the other hand, would pretty much be the rebreak of that 4-hourly high. Would be the idea that this daily can tap back into liquidity, which I personally highly doubt. But if that is the play, that's the play. And then on the hourly and 30 would be price closing above 23.96.15. In anticipation that on the 4-hour, it can tap into that level of liquidity once more. Okay, so you just want to see price close above the area like this on the 15 or the 30-minute candle time frame, and then the next one to tap in, grab liquidity and drive, and this will be a type 4, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now for the sells we have the weekly and the daily not having bottom wicks, where the 4-hour continuing to descend in that macro structure, not micro but macro. And then what you want to see is that 4-hour pretty much re-break the previous 4-hourly low. So I'm just going to pop that there as a POI for me, and just see how it looks on that 30-minute. I'll change it now. So see which wick is it. Okay, so it is that wick. That is brilliant. I'm just really keen on the shells, boys. For me personally, we've tapped in, grabbed liquidity at that high, broken the support of that, what do you call it? 30-minute time frame. All I need is a 15 or 30-minute close beneath the level, and then I'll be looking for those early shorts this morning on gold for something like this, where we take positions around that 4-hour flip, stop above, let's say about 38 odd pips, depending on how we close. Let me fix it. Just make sure your mic is on mute when pulling up into the zoom. And then price to then flip and continue down to QP level of 23.75. The current daily low is anticipated first, and then the level of liquidity 83 pips, and then overall will be 150. Okay, so at the moment I'm waiting for 15-minute close. If I can get that beneath the level and the 5-minute floor to break, which is going to be around the level of 23.90, I can then execute on those early sell positions. I need to wait for the next 2 minutes to give me that confirmation. If I get it, I'll pull the trigger early this morning. Okay, drop a W in the chat if you understand the analysis on gold. Okay, seems like we all get it. Really just straightforward. While we're at here, boys, we do this Monday to Friday live on YouTube. Monday to Friday live with MFX members. Monday to Thursday live on YouTube, and we only trade London sessions. So let's run up those likes, boys. About 50 viewers right now. Let's run up those likes. Let's hit that subscribe button. Turn on your bell notifications as we do this on YouTube for free. Right, closure in the next minute. Let's see how we're looking. So this is the setup that I want around about there, guys. Okay, that's what I want. We're getting closures in the next 20 seconds. Let's see. Got my 5 on the floor. I like that a lot. So stops will be around 38 pips, around that level there. I don't think I'm gonna make it any tighter because I want it above. Just round off to 40. Okay, I got that close below. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is wait for that tap in, which it is giving me right now, and go ahead and look for shorts beneath here. I'm not gonna take it early because the issue with me taking early is that we still have liquidity on the left hand side. So you see here, there's liquidity right there, boys. I do not want to get caught in this. So when I take the trade, it needs to show me it's breaking that level, and then I'll get involved. Now that is obviously for a lot of people slightly late, but for me personally it's not. It's actually perfect. So this is what I'm looking at for the minute. Okay, if I can get that set up and it breaks those lows, I'll grab that. So now it's just about waiting for that confirmation. GJ also has a very, very nice support level over here, and if it could break that, I will anticipate price to come and tank. But I'll break GJ down in a second. Let's just see if we get this set up on gold, boys. Because you are relatively close to a setup here on gold. See the way we're grabbing now, if this candle flips this bottom, it should not come back up, especially if it breaks that previous 15, regardless of these wicks here. If it's gonna flip its bottom and the previous, it shouldn't come back up regardless of those wicks. What's that? 23.90.62. And then I can have stop around there for 22. Okay, so I'm gonna be a bit more aggressive on this because honestly, the way this candle has closed and the way it's opening, the way it's grabbing the liquidity, if it's gonna re-break its low as well as the previous and come to where my entry price would be, it should not pop back up. So I'm going to be a bit aggressive on this one in anticipation that it'll flip that 4 hour and continue further down, which gives me a better entry. Not a better stop loss. Because what I can do is I can even have my stop over there for 23 pips. I just don't want to be that aggressive on this fine Monday. So I'm going to do 25. Okay, so you'll see I'm not taking the flip, nor am I taking the immediate break of the previous 15. I'm still allowing price to have that room. And then the only way I can lose this position is if these areas here actually, you know, hold and act as a problem. So this is the idea. Let's see if it comes to play, and then if it comes to play, we'll take it. Seems like we are flipping now. So just get ready here, guys. This is going to be the trade that I will be taking, 2390.62 for some sells on gold early morning. If it does tap that price point, I will be executing on that position. And then our stop loss will be up here for 25 pips with a TP1 obviously at 10. So my TP1 is going to be around there. TP2, I want somewhere around there. I'll mark the TP2 now. Let's just be blocked in here. So remember, this is a 4 hour flip. We want that 4 hour to flip bearish. We want that for sure. Coming up to that hourly close now as well. Do note it's also NFP this week. We want the static to close beneath here as well. Hourly to also close beneath the level. If we can get a close on that 30 as well, it will solidify that hourly setup as well. So it's a matter of patience for me, guys. I also am looking at a possibility that if we reject these levels here, which is the support level, then start closing back up, there is a possibility we can range trade this position back up to the highs. So as I mentioned every session, the more data I get, the more better the image is printed for us, you know. Jojo, how are you doing, Teresa? I'm very well, thank you. And you, my brother? No, I'm not doing a sell stop. I'm doing a manual execution. Today will be a manual execution for me, boys. And if this 30 closes back in this range, that sell idea is kind of null and void. You see why I don't really want to take the position. Say for example we close back in the range now, which we could possibly in the next 3 minutes. The reason why I don't really want to do a type 2 from this area is just because we're still macro bearish, right? So the higher probability to trade would actually come above there, because then it would show me that it's rejecting that level, starting to gauge upon momentum, and then as it gets out, we obviously take the position. Not to say that there's anything wrong with taking a type 2 from this level, which we can. I personally would just prefer price to get above there. Depending how we close now though. And the thing about today, like we're always just gonna have at the bottom of our minds that we haven't formed that bottom wick on the daily nor that weekly yet. So that would be the issue with me, like wanting to take buys this morning. It's not too much of a trade smash, but I know like in the trade I'm gonna be thinking about that. Because by right you should make a bottom wick on that daily and that weekly. See me a second quickly, boys. Okay, the close is coming now. 15 close in liquidity, 30 close bearish, no top wick yet. Hourly also closed bearish. 4 hours still open. Okay, I will still anticipate that if this 15 breaks that low, we're gonna take those shorts. So what I'm gonna do now, after price has grabbed liquidity and opened up, made a stop wick, if we are to re-break that 15-minute low, that is gonna be the 5-minute support. If we are to re-break that, I'm gonna want to take shorts. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get ready to sell here 2390.62 with the idea that that 5-minute floor was formed, that 15-minute was giving me the confirmation, tapped in. This is the grab of the liquidity for me. This is actually essentially that 5-minute retest is just deeper, and then as you break that floor, I'm gonna want to get in on those buys with my stop going to have to be on the top wick. It's gonna be about 30 pips. Okay, because the idea would be that, I mean, if I get to a point now where price is open, top wick, come down, broken previous 15, and then to come up again, now I would want to be in the trade. So I'm giving that trade that room of 29.2 pips. Let's call it 30. So I'm still wanting entry 2390.62, and I want to sell it. Okay. So that's what I'm waiting on right now. And this is that 30-minute continuing its candlestick anatomy. And then, like I said, the only way I can lose the boys is if this liquidity zone is actually holding and I get pulled out of it. That's the only way I can lose it. Okay, slowly breaking that previous 15 there, boys. Okay, I'm in gold shorts right now. Let's see how she does. Entry 2390.62, stop loss 2393.54, and TP1 is going to be 2389.62. At TP1 I'll be securing partials as well as going to break even. Let's see how she can ride right now. We are approaching that area where the 4 hour could possibly flip. So let's see if we can get that this morning. Sorry, not flip, break. So that's the previous 4 hourly over there. At this point, guys, now breaking that previous after making a, what do you call it, a top wick over there, we should not come and, you know, flip back bullish. Just see something. How tight would that stop if I have to modify it? 16. Okay, it's too early. It's too early for that yet. But on a technical level, it should not flip back bullish. Hourly should also not break that previous body. So I think that's how I'm going to manage it. Let me just see something. If, for example, it starts turning bullish, I might manage it earlier at the break of that hourly body. Okay, just to make you guys aware of how I would manage the position. Because in all honesty, it should not flip this 15 bullish. If it's flipping that 15 bullish already, I don't want to be in the position. Because what it would then be suggesting is that this was the grab of liquidity, which is there for price to turn and go. And I don't want to be caught out in that. Because at this point, where we are at right now, price should continue going further down. I'm just allowing it to breathe a bit more, just in case this is that grab for price to continue further down. Okay, so you see like this, we don't want that 15 to start printing bullish, but I'm allowing it. You see, like what I could have done, I could have had that stop there. I don't want to be so aggressive this today. I'm allowing it to play out just because we do have a strong level of liquidity right here. So I don't want us to cut that trade shorts and then it goes in our favor. I'll rather allow the trade to play out the way we had planned. And I mean, if we're wrong, we're wrong. It's totally fine with that. But in circumstances like this, when you have such a large area of liquidity, as you can see over here, this liquidity area is pretty large. Okay, in times like that, you do not want to be too aggressive with that stop loss, because the problem is you might be cutting the trade too short. So my idea is always that you, in the beginning, you had the idea of risking certain percentage at that price point that you entered at. Okay, so you already don't mind losing that. Okay, so your job then as a trader is obviously to manage the position, but when I say that, it's very important that you manage the position correctly. That is very important, that you aren't managing it because you don't want to lose. Doesn't matter to lose. Doesn't matter to lose money. The main thing is that you're allowing the trade to actually play out the way you planned it. With that also being said, take it into the correct context, because you need to obviously manage the positions at the right time, at the right place. But in today's situation, that liquidity area is too large. So if I'm going to cut the trade early, it's going to mean that there's a high probability that it could either save me on pips, or it could actually jeopardize the position in today's situation, just because this liquidity level is relatively large. So for me, I'm going to allow the trade to be open at 30 pips instead of being aggressive and cutting the trade, let's say at 17. Okay, hope you guys understand that. No, this was a manual execution, Vince. Once we tapped the level of 23.9 to 62, I went in manually. So we have a solid form resistance now in the 5 minute. Can you see that? So what I want to see now on this next 5 close, to be honest with you, is that it breaks that previous low. But as long as it prints bearish, we're all good. We're all good. Once you get to TP1, I'll be securing partials as well as also going to break even. Okay, as usual. Guys in the MFX, those mics, that's a belief. Like when you're talking, it's no problem, but I don't want background noise. I'm a mechanic. I don't think that topic is enough, man. Okay, 100%. That's your opinion, brother. I'm in H1 somewhere. Sure. Remember, I'm gonna take trades because of the way I see the market. Okay. $55 viewers on YouTube at the moment. Can we run up those likes? Let's hit that subscribe button. Let's like the current stream. Let's get it up there, boys. Let's get it up there. Let's get it up there. On our way to a possible TP1 to TP2 to possible an entire position. Let's see what we're working with over here. That was literally... what's this? 0.6 pips away from my target. See, now at this point, I'm not going to lose 30 pips. I'm sure I should. Not losing 30 pips at this point. So now there will be management. So I'm not going to go to break even. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that stop to the top there at 17 pips. Do you see the difference now when I can manage it compared to earlier on? I hope this is all making sense to you guys. But at this point, we should continue dropping, right? It's just, I do not want to be too aggressive and get out. Still allow the position to play out. But I have managed the trade now to, let's say, 18 pips, which means that if it does skyrocket now, that's fine. I've modified the trade. I've managed it the way that I see fit accordingly to my strategy and my risk plan. But that was literally... 0.6 pips away from TP. There's nothing I can do about that. It is what it is. But for me to go lose 30 pips, that's out of the question. Okay, that would be ill management. But what I can do is understand that if it's going to be flipping this current 15 as well as 30 back bullish, I don't want to be in the trade. So that is where I will cut it personally. But for now, I'll still allow the trade to do what it needs to do. I have a question. In your country, is it good? Could what? What's the question? I don't know if that's the question. Oh, is it cold? Is that what you're trying to spell? C-O-L-D. If you're asking, is it cold? It's very cold. It's very cold. That's why I'm literally sitting with a blanket. Yeah, it's cold. It's cold. It's cold, man. Like, I can't feel my fingers right now. I don't even know how I'm moving my mouse. Where's Darren today? What country are you from? Fayola or Fajola, I'm not sure. Albania? I would think it's maybe warm there. Do you think it's warm there? Gold dropping like the PE temperature? Yeah, bro. Okay, boys, that's TP1 almost smack. You know what? At this point, guys, I'm going to break even. Going to break even in that position. I'm not going to play with this. That's literally probably like 0.1 pips away from TP. So for me personally, I'm not going to go and lose this trade now. It was literally 0.2 pips away from TP. I'm not going to go and lose this trade. So I'm going to break even in this position. Whatever it wants to do is what it does. Okay. GG's, boys. And I hope you guys are like understanding this management of the position. Trade management from the M15 and not the M5. Look, to be honest with you, the M5 is only really used for, in my case, it's only really used, hold on. That's at 15 close right now beneath the level, but there's no top wick. I'm going to stay at break even on this position. So this position is now break even, whatever happens, happens. Okay. Because I know it needs to make that top wick. Trade management from the M15. Yeah, so for me personally, guys, it's very important to understand that the higher the time frame, the better, regardless of us being day traders. That's why I'm not really focused what's happening on the 5 minute right now. I focus a lot what's happening on the 15 and 30. The 5 minute for me is pretty much just to provide me with an area of resistance or support as a confluence for my position. Okay, so guys, this is a break-even trade for me this morning. We pushed to about 9.9 pips. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. The best thing that I could do was just manage the position. So that is what I did today. So today is a BE trade so far. I will look for another trade for sure. But look, at the end of the day, guys, management is super important. It's not always about winning. And if you have that mindset, you'll see yourself win anyway. But at this point with this trade, we had a 30 pip stop loss, right? Price came down and it pretty much just chilled there for a bit. Then went back up, then came back down, pushed about 9.6 pips. At that point, what I did was I managed the trade from 30 pips to 17. Okay, in anticipation that because this liquidity zone is so large, I didn't want to jeopardize the position by what? I didn't want to jeopardize the position by being too aggressive with those, you know, management. So only after we went to that 9.9 pip mark did I decide, okay, you know what? Now it's time to actually manage the position. Okay, so it's a BE for me so far for the morning. I will be looking to take another position. Put a W in the chat if you understand the way I manage this trade. Let's just add this quickly. So what I will do, if we flip the previous 15, I will look for a re-entry on those shorts. Okay. And if we close above, see, this is what I love about price action. The more data it gives me, the better and easier it is. Because for example, if this now re-breaks that previous, I'm going to look for continuation shorts. However, if this was price grabbing liquidity and we now close back above there, I will look for that early longs. Why? Somebody tell me why. It's all to do with the bias right now. 30 minutes is bullish. Easy. Easy stuff, man. So we will be definitely looking for another trade after that break even. She pushed 9.9 pips. She was literally right there. But the way we managed that was perfect, boys. 100%, 100% Jordan, 100%. So you got about 10 minutes to that 30 close. Let's wait for that. Just came to witness the dubs. What's up, Mr. Willis? Appreciate it. How long have you been involved in trading? I've been trading now for 7 years, full time. Oh shoot. Clicked on the wrong side. 2, 3. Okay, this is gonna be that second stab at it, boys. Get ready. So looking for entries as you break the previous 15 minute, and once again I'll target that 10. But what I want to see right now is that we break that previous and start to drive to the downside. Okay. So the entry is going to be 23.89.44, and then stop loss will be the high of the candle for 31 pips. TP1 is going to be 10. And then the overall TP is going to be current daily low for 25. POV bodybuilder smacks TP1. Okay, while I'll wait for this, let me just journal that first trade. So first trade of the week was a PE. On gold. London sells. Oh, 906. 0915. 0 pips. Neutral. Type 4. Based off of my 15 minute. Okay, then obviously if it closes now above there, guys, I'm gonna look for the longs. But at the moment we're holding this resistance quite nicely. So let's see, it's all about patience right now. All about patience. So this I'm going to remove as a no trade range, just to explain to you like what I would want to see if I was to get in on those early buys. Would be the idea that if this rejects, that rejects, that rejects, this was in price grab liquidity to continue to the upside. Obviously we just want to then get a 15/30 close above that level. So give me the 15 engulfing, and obviously I'll then do a type 2 long. Okay, but for that I need that closure above. And then obviously right now what I am looking for, because we are within an open active candle, would just literally be the rebreak of this low at the 15, and then I'll take the sell to my stop loss above the high for 31, TP110, TP2 25. And then I know I'm not going to, but for those that do want to, you can obviously run the trade down to your liquidity level. I'm not too phased about that, to be honest. It literally feels like I'm sitting in a freezer. It's cold. This is mal. Yeah, this is going to be a week full of news, boys, with NFP at the end of the week. Definitely something to look forward to on Friday. Vince, don't go and warm your pie now, ne? Three minutes to closure. Let's see how she closes. I'm gonna have to wait for the 30 minute at this point, because the 15 minute needs to tell me, is it gonna be closing above, and then I'm gonna look for the type 2 longs, or are we going to flip and continue driving down? Looks like it wants to close above and give me that type 2, eh? And once again, I'm basing that idea off of liquidity there, the close back above the support level for price to flip and drive. We've done this many times. This will be a type 2 setup for those that are interested. But I need that close above. No close above will obviously mean that I can't take it. This will actually be a very nice trade if we can close above. So this is where I'd want to enter if it's going to sell off. And if I want to buy, it's going to be there. Go. 30 seconds, let's see. And if it is the case that we are going to be buying, it needs to give me the bottom wick first. No bottom wick, no trade. And if it can't close above, I'm not taking trade, because then that sell setup is still valid because the resistance is then still holding. You with me? There's a 30 close above. Get ready for buys, boys. Okay, get ready for these buys here at the level 23.92.77, and then stops is going to be the low of this candle, but I'm just going to pop it beneath support just to give it breathing room. So this is what I am looking at the moment to run it up all the way. TP1 obviously at 10. Go. Okay, so this will be a type 2 style setup. Let's get ready here. I'm in these gold buys at the moment. Let's see how she runs. Can she hit that TP1? At TP1 obviously going partial and going to break even. Stop is 20 pips and overall TP is about 32 odd pips, boys. Okay. Very close to that TP1. Can she press? Can she do it for us? Come on, girl. It's only money that I want. It's only money I want. Only money I want. TP1 smacked right there. Going to break even, securing partials. That's how we do it. That is how we do it. Let's run it up. I'm going to secure another partial position at that TP2 level of 20 pips right there. And then the overall for me is going to be this 32 pip mark here. Okay. Drop a W in the chat if you caught that buy with me. Absolute crazy, man. Crazy. So 10 pips in the bag for us this morning. That's the runner out at break even. So how important it is to stick to your plan. You plan your trade, trade your plan, easy money, just like that. And that is me done for the day. First trade pushed to about 9.9 pips, and she turned, so I got break even on that. And the second position now, got my 10, took my money, and I'm done. Put a W in the chat whether you made money. The most important thing is if you learned today, put a W in the chat. That's what I want to see, is that you guys are learning. Perfect, man. Perfect. Another dub for us, MFX way. Just add this in quickly. Nice start to the week. So 20 wins for July with 2 losses. The trade management is top tier. Appreciate that, man. Look, that's very important in trading, guys. Number 1, your trade management. Number 2, taking the money. Don't ever forget that. Don't be afraid of the losses. Don't be scared to lose, because losses are inevitable. You're going to lose. As shitty as that sound, you're going to lose. Once you can realize that you're going to lose, your emotions should start to go out the window, right? Then the second thing is obviously managing those losses so that it doesn't overpower your losses and your wins. So like with myself, even though I traded negative RR, I still managed my losses. Look, 15 pips. For the month, we've only lost, for the whole month, I've only lost 33 pips. But I've gained 472 now after that one. So we're up 439 pips for the month of July. This is our second biggest month for the year. So that being said, guys, I am only allowed to take 2 trades a day, and I've taken both. So that is actually me done trading for today. Any questions, do feel free to ask. I'll chill here with you guys for a little bit more. But regarding the trading side of things, I made my bag, I made my money, I'm done. Just get this timestamps. That was a 1-minute trade, by the way. I don't think we realized how quickly that was happening. It was literally a 1-minute trade. 0931 to 0932. It was actually a 56-second trade if you really want to be technical. What the heck? Why did it give me that? What is going on? I actually got just a bit more than 10 pips by the time that actually closed. But I'm going to leave it as 10 over there. Can anybody tell me what type of entry that was? POV bodybuilder secures 10 pips. You must be talking about yourself, bro. Type 2, 100%. Based off of what time frame? Can I just start quizzing you guys? MFX members, you guys should like get this instantly. It's literally right there. 15 minutes. Charles, can I jet this journal off to you, boss? Killed it, man. Another kill a day. 10 bags. And then for those looking to possibly trade on, do note you have a beautiful LTA here. So if you start closing above this level, anticipate that price can tap into 2400 today. Okay. Because my question is always, where does price need to go to get liquidity from in order to make its move? And it is at 2400. So if we're gonna re-break the previous 4-hourly high after us, I would say that I wouldn't say it's a fake out. It's like people use that as excuse so they don't feel bad about their losses. It wasn't a fake out. It was price just grabbing liquidity, as you can see over there. Boom, price grab liquidity. So what is essentially gonna happen now, right? Drive to the upside. That's also how I caught that move now. However, if we're gonna close back above resistance, because we need to get out of the zone. There's a zone right there. So if we can get out that zone, then we'll anticipate price to tap into 2400. However, what we are showing on this 4-hourly is that if we're going to re-break that, we should come in wick fill. Now, because of where we are, I'm not too phased about the wick fill. However, if we start trading above the level, closing above the level, I will anticipate price to tap 2400. And then on the left hand side, we're literally just going to mimic support to resistance on that 4-hour. It's very simple. Very, very simple, guys. Type 2, perfect, yeah. MFX members in the Zoom, are you guys fine? Any questions? Gino, don't forget about our session straight after stream. 100%. And then just a quick plug, guys. If you want to trade as consistent as we do, and you want to level up your trading and be part of the best in the business, let me just drop you that link. We do offer mentorship, so if you want to be part of the team, here's the link right here. Here's the link right there. Join our mentorship program, get involved, and level up your trading. Okay. How's that? I probably shouldn't have exited. I want to see how's those likes doing, boys. I'm gonna send it to you now, Charles. Mandla, do I pay once or monthly for mentorship? It's a monthly fee, but you can come for a month, and if you don't like what you receive, you can just cancel. So it's a monthly subscription. Yeah. Where's this? Oh, Jordan's Naz ideas? What did I want to do on Telegram? Oh, Charles. Also play on nicely. Send the update. Let's see. Send the update. Oh, you did. Ooh. Did you take it? See, there's a gap there on that 30 as well.
Nah, I didn't take it, my brother.
Very nice setup though. Type 3.
Yeah, I don't like this setup. Yeah, type 3.
Did you get that, Charles? Did I see it? Yes. YouTube, do you guys have any questions? MFX members, do you have any questions in the Zoom? I will be calling to a session soon. I came here to do what I needed to do, made my money. I'm done. I'm done for the day. It's my mother's birthday today as well, so definitely gotta go. Yeah, 439 pips up for the month, 472 made for the month, with 33 pips lost for the month, and that is 33 pips over 2 trades, and 472 pips over 20 trades. Donkey Jordan, I will let her know. You said you trade negative aura. What do you mean? I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean, sir. Let me just quickly save this. So when I mean I trade negative RR, so the average trader will trade something like this, where they have a 1-to-1, which means they're risking 40 pips to gain 40 pips, and they will only close position at 40 pips, okay? Which means that they could enter the trade here, it could do something like that, then turn around, then go like that, then come back, and they'll sit in the trade the whole time. The way I trade, personally, I want to make my money and go, which means I'm going to allow the market to always respect technical levels, i.e. like today's trade. Let me actually give you today's trade, for example. So this morning, well, this most recent trade, we took entry, let's say, I think it was somewhere there, right? And then my stop loss was, how much was the stop, guys? Someone just rewind the stream, I can't remember. Had a little bit of blind moment. It should have been beneath there, so I would say it should have been like around 20 odd pips. Yeah. And then my gain out of that was 10, which means that technically I'm risking more than what I'm wanting to gain. Does it make sense? So that's negative RR. You understand? So the thing is, if I had a 1-to-1, what would have happened to this trade? Possibly a stop loss. If I had a 1-to-2, what's 1-to-2? 40, right? Do you see what I'm getting at? This is why I don't trade positive RR. The thing about trading, look, I've been doing it for so long, and whoever does 1-to-1s and other stuff, by all means, 100%, that's you. The nice thing about trading is each to their own. Okay? So because I've been trading for so long and I've gained experience in these markets through so many different scenarios, what pays me the most at the end of the month is compounding my positions, which means compounding trade after trade. Now, with that being said, if we look at journal quickly, it does mean my losses will be bigger than one win. Okay, this month I can't use the example because obviously the losses were smaller, but it's not. With that also be saying, it's not always going to be the case that I'm going to lose more. So let's get into it, into last month. Let's have a look at it. Okay, so last month we lost 4 trades, which means we lost 40 pips, 56 pips, 15 pips, and 33. Do you see that these losses is actually bigger than my gains? Do you see that? However, if I look at the month of June, do you see how I'm still positive? So regardless of those huge losses, because they were big, 40 pips, 56 pips, is big losses, I'm still positive, right? If I go back, look at these losses here, 45, 40, 39. And then look at my wins, 10, 10, 10. Forget about the 60 and the 95. Let's just focus on the 10. Where's the consistent? The consistent is 10. Now we look at the month of May. Do you see I'm still positive? Let's go look at the month of April. So the month of April, I took one loss of 55. By right, it's a big loss. But look at the gains, 10, 10. Do you see what I'm trying to show you? What I'm trying to show you is that the gains isn't always large. Yes, it's the odd 145 and 20, but for me personally, if I can do 10 to 20 pips every day and I compound that in the long run, I am guaranteed to myself that I'll be positive. I haven't had a losing month in 5 years. Let that sink in. I haven't had a losing month in 5 years, which means that this works. And then once again, live on YouTube, every single trade that I take here has been on live. Like, you can go to every single day here, literally every single day on this journal, right? You can go on YouTube and you'll find the stream. That's how transparent we are. So you'll see how each trade plays out. And then we look to the end of it and look at the results. Overall, every month was positive. And overall, we're up 1,653 pips profit minus the losses. So for me personally, look, there's nothing wrong with people that trade one-to-ones and all that stuff, but it doesn't compound the account fast enough. And not that speed is what I want, but I don't want to be in the trade the whole time. Like, now I was in the trade for a minute, I made my money, I'm gone, which means I can live my life. So that is why I trade negative RR the way I do. So if I can get 10 to 20 pips every day, compound that with the percentage that I want every day, I'm sorted for the month, I'm sorted for the year. With that being said, in order to have the results that we do, you do need a high win rate. I would say anything above 70% and you should be fine. But the way I trade, it's kind of difficult to lose because of how I trade the markets. I don't use indicators, no Fibonacci, none of that jazz. Straight and raw price action with supply and demand and the way of me executing it. And that's why my students are doing so well as well. As you can see on YouTube, this is not complicated. I literally have 3 liquidity zones and I trade what I'm seeing. So to lose is quite difficult. You with me? And that's why also my win rate is so high. For the year we're doing about 87%, for the month we're doing 90. That's going to obviously change now after today's trades, but do you understand what I'm saying? So this is what, look, I've done everything. I've swing traded, I've done the RR thing. This is what keeps me paid every single month. It's easy to post on Instagram, yeah, I just got a 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. Nobody gives a shit. The thing that you need to focus on at the end of the day, it's not about how cool of a move you can get, but are you making money? That's the biggest thing. That's not about, yeah, bro, I scored a 1-to-2, bro, I scored a 1-to-1. Nobody gives a shit. Did you make money? That's the biggest thing. Did you make money out of all that? There's no ways I want to sit in a trade for 5 minutes for me to not make a profit. Do you understand? So a lot of people have that misconception, and I just try and, I'm a very blunt person, I just try and show people how it should be done, dude. At the end of the day, I'm super passionate about what I do, but honestly, if trading didn't make me money, I wouldn't do it. Dead honest. But because it makes me so much money, I'll never stop trading. I'll just level up and get better and get better and make more money and more money, more millions, easy. And that is why your education and your foundation is the most important thing, because algorithms will change, indicators will lag, all those concepts that you think is doing good for you will change. That's yeah. What is the medium? What has been used since the 80s, since the 90s? Price action. So focus on the basic market structure of how to understand it the correct way, that is, and you should be fine. Focus on bringing the money home. Don't focus on the idea of I need a 1-to-1, all that stuff. No need. Yeah, I only do 2 trades today, bro. Max. Personally, if I win my first trade, I'm done. That's me. Think of it in the long term idea. Do you want to sit and trade the whole day, every day? Personally, I don't want to. I want to take one trade like I did now. At what time was that second trade? Let's just say that was the scenario. Let's just say I didn't run a business that educates the masses how to trade. At 9:30, I would have been done today. Which means that I can go do whatever I want for the rest of the day. If I want to go kite surfing, If I want to go kite surfing, I can go kite surfing. You know what I mean? That's the sort of freedom you want. So if you're going to be trading the whole day, you're not going to get that. Birthday mom, I'll let her know, short boys. Birthday mom, I appreciate that. I will let her know. I don't know if I don't think she's watching stream though. Guys, my mother is my biggest supporter. No need for him to take anymore. It took two, for sure. Rules is important. Super important. I know your stop loss is 30 pips average and TP1 is 10 pips. TP2 is 20 pips. Look, TP1 is always 10 pips. TP2 is dependent on structure and further. Good. You guys don't get birthday cake in Sri Lanka? Hectic. Do you keep the dollar amount of each trade constant? I'm not worried about dollar amount, I'm worried about percentage. And then when you scale up to take advantage of the compound effect. How do you mean when? So I keep, for example, I'm being transparent, I risk 3% every trade. That's what I risk. Now, because I trade negative RR, understand, I'm not going to make 3% back every trade. Understand that. 100%. Why you write more pips if you close 10 pips? What? Did you not just understand the whole half an hour that I just spoke for? 10 pips is only partials of what I take. I allow the rest of my position to run and get more. If that makes any sense. I think so. Oh, are you talking about on the? I actually don't know, bro. I don't know. But if you watch my streams for long enough, you can pick up how I trade. How much you close partials, depending on position, between 50 and 80%. Now here only get cold shower pie, that's why friends no cake. Percentage not dollar amount, understood 100%. The reason why I say that is because the question is, whatever your account size is now, do you want to trade that same account size 10 years from now? The answer should be no. So with that being said, if you're making $100 a trade, right, of whatever account size, 10 years from now, would that $100 phase you? It shouldn't. However, where's the constant? The constant is the percentage. The constant is the way you trade. The constant is your routine, the discipline, all those things that you do on a daily basis. That's the constant. The things that's going to change every day, not every day, but in time, will be your account size, will be your experience, your edge that you've obviously gained in time, and then also the lot sizes. The lot size will change. I don't use the same lot sizes I did 5 years ago. I don't use the same lot sizes I used when I started trading. But the same percentage that I want 3 years ago is pretty much the same percentage now. However, as your account grows and as you start to develop more edge in the market and you get to the different milestones in your career, you don't need that high percentage anymore. Because now, for example, my 5% monthly return, let's say that's for example, right? Let's say for the month I do 5% profit return. And that's going to be probably the same dollar amount as 15% 2 years ago, for example. Do you understand? So the nice thing about growth in this journey is it becomes easier. It really becomes easier. Not easier because you know it all now, but easier because you have that expertise and the load becomes lighter. Obviously, you can still target the same percentage. Awesome. But now, because you would have grown, because your account would have grown, you don't have to do 10% every month. You don't have to do 15% every month. You can. April was a 27% return month for us, which was insane. That's almost a third of the account, which is ridiculous. But you don't need to. For me personally, if I can do between 3 and 5% return on my current account every month, I am balling. Understand? So that's why don't focus on the money, boys. Don't focus on the money. Send you something on Telegram. Is Mono going to wear a pod yet? Probably. Probably. Same. I must admit, my dogs, like, they keep their party hats on. I'm not even lying. Wow. Hold on. Let me check this. Okay, privately or on the chat? Oh. Student results. Almost every day you guys see that. I'll throw it on YouTube. This is Vince. What is this? USDT. USDT. Very nice, sir. 10 to 20 pips is all you need. Isn't this like the same setup that Jordan just sent? Oh, USDT and NAS look like the same.
Yeah, USDT, NAS, and German FIC pretty much
The same, eh?
just at the time.
Ah, got you. Got you. Ik kom hier bij YouTube om te... What lot size do you use now? A very nice lot size. A very nice lot size. .01? No, 0.000001. I'm only joking. Okay guys, I'm pretty much done for the day. If anybody has any questions, let me know. But let's do a cardinal and then I'm gonna call it. Why do they keep giving old school cars? Is this a Stingray? Can't be. Nah, it's not a Stingray. I'm trying to build this image in my head.
Like a baby stick. Is that not a, what's that Corvette that
What is this?
what's that thing?
I need one more hint and I'll get it.
There's a man, what's that Corvette? That old thing that's ZX.
ZL1. It's not though.
Yeah, something.
ZL1 is more like a flat shape. What car is this, guys? Do we have any takers? What car is this?
Another old Aston Martin.
I need one more.
Is it not that car on the advertisement?
Nah. Aston Martin DB4. I don't know. Jordan, what did you say? Which Aston Martin? It's not. It's not a. Yeah, it's not. Can't be a DB4. I don't think so. But obviously, me personally, I need one more thing. No, it's not DB4. Okay, now whatever I just thought it was, it's definitely not that. Now I'm like lost. What is this? I don't know, boys. I need another hint. Someone should press A. telling you DB4? Dan car guy? But you said that though and I didn't accept it. How else would I spell it? I think I spelled DB wrong. Doesn't the B come before the D? Maybe I spelled Ashton. Look, I'm not gonna lie. The front does look DB4 vibes. I don't think it's a DB4 though.
Old James Bond movie or something.
Can I just check something? Is it the DB5? It's a DB5. It's a damn DB5.
Club in Portugal.
What? 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 You'll do that to me, bro? Yeah, Aston Martin DB5. Nolan with the dub. Well done, boy. Speed chop, you were close. You were close. We'll give you a naughty badge just because you were close.
That's a fair brother.
Portugal.
Portugal, dude.
Try me. Try me. Only on the phone, boss. Only on the phone.
I see you
Okay. Guys, I am done for the day. We made our money. We are done. Do we have any questions before I call it the session? Made my bread. MFX members in the Zoom. Everybody good? Gino, it's you and I after this, bro. Get ready. No questions? We good? We good? 100%. Cool. YouTube, MFX members in the chat, thank you so much for joining today. I appreciate it. Another dub, another win for us. Another beautiful W day. Coming towards the end of the month now. I think we've got what, like a day left? Well, 2 days. Tuesday, Wednesday. So we're looking good. We're looking very good. What's that? Perfect. Okay, cool. Guys, I'm gonna love and leave you. Before you leave, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button. I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time, same place. Let's catch another dub live on stream with you guys. And other than that, guys, if you are looking to trade further, just make sure that you trade smart, trade safe. Personally, we took 2 trades today, so you shouldn't be looking for more trades. You should be satisfied. But until then, peace out. I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.